Back in England, I've set up a meeting with one of the biggest and best-known managers in the game, Harry Redknapp. Harry's son Jamie played for Spurs and Liverpool, and he's uncle to Chelsea legend Frank Lampard. I'm actually quite excited and quite nervous, you know. I don't know what he's going to say, but I hope that he can finally say something which is just going to determine, you know, why are these footballers hitting headlines? Harry has been managing players for some of the biggest clubs in the UK for the past 30 years, so is well placed to offer insight into a player's behaviour.
Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
How are you?
So good.
Okay, good.
So lovely to meet you.
Nice
Thank
to
you
see
very
you.
much for joining
Dad all right?
me. Yes, he's good,
good?
actually. Could you just start off by telling me, what does a manager actually do?
He's responsible for picking the team and signing players and the general day-to-day running, really, of the football side of the club. You know, organising training and looking after 40-odd young men who every day one of them's got a problem. Like a father figure in many ways, really.
So when there is a problem, for example, you know, they get out of hand, they've gone out one night, they've hit headlines, how do you actually manage that?
You have to manage it as best you can. If you can keep it out the newspapers, that's fantastic to start with. You don't really want it in the headlines. You want to keep it within house if you can. But then you have to talk to the player involved and just, you know, try to tell him this is not the way to behave. You know, you're supposed to be setting an example out there to young kids, you know, and it doesn't go down well.
With cases like the Ched Evans case or, for example, Leicester City boys, do you think they'll be re-signed?
I don't know what Ched's situation is, you know. Obviously, he's paid a heavy price as well. You know, he's lost his football status and... But, you know, and the young lads at Leicester, I think a couple of them have got fixed up with new clubs. Hopefully they've learnt their lesson and won't misbehave like that again.
Do you remember any instances, you know, that you've thought, oh my God, this player is such a nuisance, like this is just going to cause some hassle?
Quite often it's the most talented ones who can be the biggest problem. Someone steps out of line who's not a good player and you might want to get rid of him anyway and you'll say, oh, he's broke the rules, he's gone. If it's a top player who's worth £20 million or something, then you tend, you know, there's no doubt about it, he'll get treated differently. You don't suddenly sack him because somebody else will take him and he's an important player to you. And that is a fact, you know. It's not the right way it should be done, but that's the way it is. It works that way. You know, if someone's got good value, then you can't afford just to sack them.
Thank you very much for
nice
your time.
To you.
It's been amazing.
Nice to talk to you.
Thank you.
Okay, pleasure.